on, guys? Thank you for joining me again for another video. So today we're getting rid of the good old Aggressiv Spoiler extension and put it on an actual wing. Before I can show you the actual wing, we have to get rid of the old Aggressiv.
I'm living in shadow.
If you guys are interested in buying my old Aggressiv wing, make sure you guys hit me up on Instagram and send me a message. If you're local, you can come pick it up. I'm selling it for pretty cheap, so hit me up.
Don't you know? Don't you know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What?
So now that I almost killed myself taking off all of this goo gone, it's time to just clean it up. I'm gonna use some tough stuff because I don't really want to wash the car right now, and she's gonna get some paint correction very soon, so I really just want to get all the goo gone off. So we're gonna use some tough stuff at first, and then we're gonna come back and hit it with some 70% alcohol, so that way we can get the rest of it off. I'm really not too worried about some of the glue that's left over, because I am gonna polish this. Now that it's all cleaned up and prepped, let me show you what wing we got. So I first came across this wing on Instagram on the PV400 Aspect car. Ever since then, I've always really liked it, but I don't fully like the entire kit. The wing was actually very nice, and this is actually a three-piece design. It's not a real Aspect wing, obviously, because I'm not gonna pay that much money to get a wing, but it is a really good replica. This is coming from the Chinese government, and it is a three-piece design. It's all carbon fiber. You can actually get this primered or carbon fiber, however you choose. I chose the carbon fiber because that's the theme that we're going for. Now that we've cleaned off the car and the old Aggressiv wing is out, let me show you how to install this one. So this company actually tells you to use some glass cement on this. I'm actually going to just use 3M tape. That's the strongest one, and I'm going to use a lot of it, just like we did with the Aggressiv rear spoiler extension. The reason why I don't want to use glass cement is I really don't want to put this on my paint. And if I ever get rid of a couple of these things and switch out for something different, then I won't be able to, because obviously it's glass cemented in, and that's going to be a lot harder to take off than the 3M tape that we just took off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this into 3 pieces now that I've test fitted. It actually fits very well. It really hugs the sides here. It doesn't reach all the way to the front, which is you know, kind of like my Aggressiv rear spoiler. It gives you about 1/4 of an inch before you get to the very front edge over here, but it does fit really sick, and it makes the car look so much more aggressive. All the body lines just kind of flow with it, and it makes it look much better. So what we pretty much did was clean this up with some 70% alcohol, and we started applying a few of these 3M pieces. Now this is the really strong stuff, and I used the thicker one because it's going to cover a little bit more surface area. I know the reason why they told you to use the glass cement was because they really want to stay sturdy on here. With using this much tape, I am not concerned this is going to fly off, so long as the area is 100% cleaned up. So that's what we're going to pretty much do here. Going to apply the rest of this 3M tape to this and get to gluing this on.
Did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know?
Now, just to be safe, I'm actually going to clean this up one more time with the alcohol. I know I just cleaned it, but remember we had some goo gone on here. Get that piece to kind of click in, and then push that down. Let's go over to this side and repeat the same process. Now, before this thing sits in here 100%, I want to make sure that these bolts are going to line up. So I'm just going to put them next to each other here and hand tighten them in. As you guys saw, I pretty much kind of failed on that one. I thought I could install this in 2 pieces, but it turns out that you can't really reach that inner bolt without having it off the car for some reason. So I would suggest, if you really had to, I would tighten up at least the inner bolt, if not all of them, before you actually put this on. So you can actually reach these back bolts. So I left them loose, so that way I can tighten up the rest of this. The only way you'd be able to really tighten these bolts up is either a long thin extension that can go through here and actually tighten that up over there, but otherwise you really won't be able to get to any of these.
What did I know? You a fool's gold. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
A few things to take away from this, guys. One, make sure that you tighten the spoiler up and install it in one piece if you're going to do it this way, because you really can't reach those bolts unless you have a really long extension that's going to have an Allen at the end and is going to be able to you know, kind of reach down there. So it's pretty tough. It actually was, it's not a hard install because it's just a wing, it's just 3M tape, but it's just a pain in the butt when you don't really have instructions, and there are no instructions on the page. If you guys are interested in this wing and want to help support the channel, I'm going to put a link down below in the description of where I got it from. I ordered it from AliExpress, and if you use that link, you can actually help support the channel in many ways. The channel has been booming lately, guys, and that's been awesome. I mean, the views have like almost doubled for the most part in every video, and thank you very much for that. It's really just because of the loyal ones that are, you know, sharing the content and you know, telling their friends about it. I've been hearing the name JS March 7 a little bit more than I usually do, and on Instagram we've been growing a little bit too. So if you guys don't know my Instagram, I'm gonna put it right here for you. Make sure you guys go follow me. I will like to start a subscriber Saturday shout out kind of thing for those of you guys who you know, order Caffeine Team stickers and, you know, just want to show off your car. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and you know, subscribe to the channel if you like the content, because there's a lot more to come again this summer with Unitronic and Stack Plus. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're new here and don't know about the Caffeine Team, the reason why Caffeine Team exists is because everyone is up at 7 o'clock in the morning drinking coffee, watching my videos. So if you guys want some Caffeine Team stickers, make sure you hit me up down below in the email address. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Peace out.
And I did it all for love. Yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know I fell for fools gold, I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know?